Hello everyone and welcome back to my channel. My name is Charles and this is episode 7 of our Flashback Friday on FS19 on Almosta Farm. Boy, I am really batting 1,000 on being badly wrong on some things. I thought, I just needed to fertilize that field and it's not too bad to forget. Yeah, I also have to spray the weeds off of it. What is bad is that I forgot about our rice field up on that upper level. And it should have been, I think, in the previous episode, I probably should have sprayed it for weeds because I never did, and it has weeds in it, fully grown, and it is also ready to harvest, so too late to spray the weeds off now. Uh, so yeah, don't make the mistakes that I do. Pay attention to your crops a little closer. Okay, this should not take very long. Of course, another thing you should do that I almost forgot to do was right before I started moving on this, after I had already started this, I finally looked down and checked if I actually had enough herbicide to finish this. So it looks as though I do. I'll make sure we get all of this in here. So yeah, at the end of the last episode, I said, "Oh well, I don't think anything will be ready in the next episode, and so we just need to fertilize this field, and then we'll go on our tour." So, yet again, our tour keeps getting pushed off until later. And I'll go ahead and start cutting across this end here. So yeah, I thought those were the only things we were going to have to do, pushing our tour off until later. Hopefully, that field up above isn't too big. So, and of course, it's really more about growing the crops and seeing the new crops and getting them harvested and everything. Not so much about the harvest totals or anything. So. I am going to take a hit because I have that field full of weeds, but at least in this case where, I'm not playing this to any goal except to show you these crops, and because of that, I am free to do silly things like let the weeds fester in my crops. Okay. Okay, so I thought there would be, but maybe I forgot that. Maybe, I don't know if it's just this sprayer or whether I can't remember in FS19, I've gotten so used to it now, whether you could take these sprayers and narrow the width of the spray so you use a little bit less. Okay, so that's the spraying of this field, and Like I say, we cannot spray the rice field now because it's fully grown and, or the crop itself is fully grown and ready to harvest, so. Okay, we will come over here and get our fertilizer spreader, get that done. And then we'll be looking for our harvester to get that up to the top level there. Why am I going all the way down to that end? I'm already at this end of the field. And yet again, I took off without looking to see if I had any fertilizer in this, but luckily I have plenty, so. A little strange seeing the crop in this field in two different growth stages, it looks like, so. Okay, that is done. So, I'll go right over here, get out of there, into the harvester, into the harvester header anyway. Okay. Let's see how this big guy climbs this hill here, so. No problem. Okay. And just like with all the others, you know, with our regular header here, yeah, the color of it here, you know, where it turns, you know, green stem with the yellow on top, almost makes it look like the canola when it flowers. Yeah, a small field here won't take us too long. Hope everyone is doing okay. At the time when I'm recording this and my past few videos, where I'm at, it has been very, very hot. The weather has been very hot, so we've had I don't know how many. I don't know how many days over 100. That's Fahrenheit, of course. But yeah, apparently we're just getting into or just about to get into anyway, a period where it's supposed to be cooler, where it's supposed to be uh, in the high 80s to low 90s or mid 90s, not any higher than the mid 90s. So I was like, whoo, practical freezing weather there compared to what we had anyway. Okay, even though this is so fast, I think I'll try and speed some of this up for you. I'll put this into a time lapse, and I'll catch up with you right after it's done. Okay, and I am back, and that is the rice harvest done. So let me jump back into this tractor here, and we'll see what we can do about getting rid of this rice. You can see here this entire field, 9,790 liters. Only 20% of this trailer. Not too much. But the amount doesn't matter. Like I say, it would have been a better yield if I had taken care of that field a little more. Thinking about it now, I can't even be sure that don't remember if I saw if it was even fertilized more than 50%. Okay, so before we get going anywhere, let's look and see where we can sell this. And we'll go pretty much to the end here. This is the rice for $588, Honest Newell's Mill. Or wait, is that Honest? Okay, that says Honest Newell's. And then when we go to the map, it says Reliable Rods, or Rob. Rob D's? Okay, no. Because, oh, both of them are flashing. Wow, okay. Maybe I had the other one flashing in another one, because I had tagged that, but I thought that's where that was. Anyway, we'll take the drive back there. It's not far away as the crow flies, but getting to it here, you have to go, it's, directly behind our farm, really, so. I probably should have put the other tractor on this. It's a little bit faster. Now, wait, let me see here. Did I? Oh yeah, this one needed lime and I didn't. Oh, this one is ready to harvest too. The mustard. Wow. Okay. Well, at least we did, let's see, was that mustard that we harvested across the street there? From our farm, that one we did as a contract. That was mustard, I do believe. Okay, well, yeah, I am not doing well at keeping up with the things that are going on. I guess that is the danger, though. I only come on this map once a week, because I only post videos for it once a week, and so I'm not paying real close attention. That's another $5,753. It's not too bad for a harvest that small. Okay, I am going to take this and drop it off at this field up here because the mustard needs to be harvested. And mustard is a little bit more of a dense crop, I think, a little bit better yielding than what the rice just was. Now I'm going to put it down here because our harvester is probably going to run into it at some point. I have to go all the way around here to get to our harvester, which of course is still up on top. And there's no way, there's no cut through for that. Well, there is actually. No straight through, but I can go around this way from up here. Whoops. Okay, we are off and harvesting this field. Another surprise for us today. And that's going to fill up probably especially quickly, but since we've already seen the harvesting on mustard, we'll go ahead and leave that right there. And I'm going to come back around this way, go down and get our tractor that's the fast one, because I refuse to delay it any longer. Oh, don't need any fuel. Don't turn into the fuel pump there. We very likely will have to teleport back. In order to empty our harvester. But I'll show you this path down through here. This part you've seen. Yeah, coming up right there is our cutoff where we go to the store, to the vehicle shop. There's another familiar site, the Red Barn, where we do our bale sales. Look at that! They've almost got a full tank already. And then we come down here just beyond the bale sales, and the road curves around. Okay, and then we reach this bridge here that goes over the water. And I'm going to pull in right here so that we can come back to and kind of appreciate this area a little bit. This is the area I was talking about of the map that I had not seen, so I'll be back to that in just a minute. We will take our tractor and trailer here. You can see it made it all the way down and partially back up before it filled up, so we're going to have to empty quite a few times before we finish this field. Yeah, the unloading on this harvester seems so small to me. If you've watched my other series that I have going, which is the Mission to Mars series, doing the challenge on there, I have one of the Lizard Reaper harvesters, modded of course, and it has such a fast unload that even the other two large harvesters that I have on there seem slow now. Let's see, I will leave it right here but out of the crop because it'll probably be needing it again. And here we are back here at the water. I'll get out and let you see, you know, there you can see the underwater topography there. And yeah, so we have, I'm not even sure what this is over here, really. Oh, this is like logs floating on the water, and they come in here and get taken to the mill. And okay, I thought maybe I could debarker. So yeah, this is meant to take the bark off of trees. So wood chips. There's another bridge. We'll come back over that. But if you go around onto this side here, you see that there's a dock that you can go out on. And oh, I fell out of the boat. Oh no, get out of the water, get out of the water. Oh man, I came a long way over to get out of there. Anyway, nice little area here. Wow, that tank is 80% full again. That's not the boat I fell out of, it's the blue one down there. So anyway, this is I guess there's really no reason to run back over here because I'm about to teleport. So it got all the way back down there. Okay. Yeah, this one has an odd shape. This field has an odd shape on that other side over there, and so I'm probably going to have to be taking over the harvesting at some point to clean that up. Yeah, already more out of these 2 unloads than we had of the rice. Over 14,000 now. Over 15. Over 16. 17. Okay, 17,000. Okay, so let's go ahead and get back on the road here. And we'll just continue our little cycle around. You can see this road just keeps, this paved road part, makes kind of a circular path around they're crossing that second bridge there. Another field on a hill there beside us. Gas station. Oh, this is the shop. Yeah, this is the shop. There's an entrance there on this road, but you can see that we usually come into it from here. That's why I was looking at it like it looks really familiar to me, but I can't tell what it is. But yeah, that's our shop right there. Yeah, so I mean, technically we're almost home. Well, there's a back way that I could take to get to the shop. This road right here connects to the road that goes under that, you know, the rock over there with the passage through it that the waterfall comes off of. And this next turn to the left up here is where we went to sell our product. And as we come back around here, we get to our field that we are currently harvesting, where we are just about to get another message that the harvester is full. Now, can we get up here and to this? Turn around and find out where the harvester is now. Still moving, but likely not for very long. Yep, there we go, and it has stopped, so... Wow, we're at 36% in this trailer already. Okay, 55% now in the trailer. Looks like it's got probably another 2 full passes on that before it starts getting into the curve that it's going to have some issues with. Yeah, so even though, you know, when you look off over here and you don't see all the detail in the trees and things, in the scenery and everything that you see in 22, or especially in 25 too, I guess, from the shots we've seen of that. But still, you know, I personally, I really like this map for that. You know, it's a I don't know. It's a nice, peaceful map, I guess. You know, it's not completely flat. It's you know, actually got, you know, cliffs like we can see off to the side there. But there are fields on top of that. You know, it's not all even. There's different levels to it. Definitely not something you're going to have big trailers with really small tractors pull up some of these hills very easily. So that makes it a little bit challenging too. And most of the fields on here are, you know, actually a pretty reasonable size. There's just that one across the road. I think it's field number 2 or 1 or something like that. Okay, I guess I had better get back in our... Will it make it up here to this? Will it be able to pass us and then have us catch up, or will we have to go back to it, it looks like? Yep. And I know this is a bad thing, but I am just going to turn through the crop because that's the quickest way to get back here. And I have to go through the crop to unload this anyway. So yeah, I did have another, thought at the end of the last episode. I was saying, that I was probably going to have to increase the money in order to be able to afford um, the harvester and the header in order to harvest the carrots when that gets here. As you can see, we have grown quite a bit. That we sold a little bit of that crop. We've gotten money from the greenhouses and everything overnight, and in the hours that passed and everything, and we're up to 116,964 and going down because we're using a worker. But one thing that I wanted to look at, I wanted to go in here. I wanted to go into our thing here, our harvester. This is the one that we're going to be needing for the both the carrots and the onions. And it is $25,245 to lease. So that is a little more doable. Now, I wonder if we put it on used and then hit lease. Yeah, it did. It brought it down, 20,196. So, we can get that down. I think, if we lease, we're going to be able to afford it without resorting to any, magic with the easy dev controls or anything. So, we will wait to do that, of course, until it's time. Beat technology. Carrot header. Used lease. Yeah, that, lease that for 4,243. That's a much, much better plan. So that's the route we'll go. I am going to these two fields that we are harvesting right now will be replanted, and this was never meant to be a really long series. Those will be probably those will be the last ones I think that we plant, that we drill on this series. I will get it to the point where we are harvesting. We have harvested all those crops that we had planted. I will have shown you the planting and the harvesting of all the new crops in this that you don't find really in most other maps in 2019 or in 22. Or FS19 and FS22 rather. So I think what I'm thinking is, like I told you, the person who that's waiting for me, I bet, isn't it? Oh, it is now. Just popped up. So the person who created this map also did one called the Old Kiwi Farm. And on that one, oh goodness, can I remember? There was tomatoes. You actually planted tomatoes in the field, not in a greenhouse or anything. There was kiwi, and seems like there was another thing. What was it? Okay, that third thing I can't remember. Whatever it was, I haven't been onto that map again since I started this series. So I think since the same person created that map, I'm actually, when I finish harvesting all the crops on this map, I'm going to go ahead and continue Flashback Friday, and I'm going to switch over to that Kiwi map and specifically to grow those 3 crops. And I know when I left off in there, there were tomatoes already in there, and I went ahead and harvested those just to see what it would be like. And so I think I was in the process of creating another field in order to be able to put the next crop in. So I think maybe kiwi is the one that I've already drilled. So when I go back over there, anyway, we'll plant the other 2. We'll get those harvested, and then I think that will be probably once we finished all the crops on this map, the ones on the other map, those 3, I believe it is. Once we finish those, then that'll bring an end, at least for now, to Flashback Friday. Hopefully, by the time I do that, I will be much further progressed in my mission to Mars. We have a 20 years in game to finish all the challenges, and I am really hoping it doesn't take me 20 years. I am not planning on taking that long. Although sometimes it seems like it. I am currently I'm about 2 years in. I am 2 years into, and we are just about to pass into our 3rd year. And we've started our crops. We're almost done with our animals that we're raising on there and everything. So I'm going to have another episode of that coming up pretty soon, where I'm going to update on our harvest that we did recently in there of sorghum and sunflowers, and we also had a lot more fields of sorghum that were going to be ready, and I said that I was going to pre-harvest those since we did so much harvesting in the last episode. And so I will get that done, and then we will set about re-sowing those fields. Here's a wee bit that it missed, so I'll grab that on my way by. Okay, these last 2 fields, I think since I've got 2 fields here, one of them, maybe this one, I will plant. I don't know, either this one or the other one, or the smaller one. I will plant with onion, because that's really the last new crop. I am probably in the one that I don't plant the onion in. I'm going to go ahead and plant sorghum, because even though sorghum is a commonplace crop now, and we're used to it and everything, I don't think it was quite as common in FS19, because it's there among all those new crops. So I'm going to go ahead and plant that, and we'll take that all the way to harvest as well. Okay, so that is all of this done. Let's go and unload this. Maybe it'd be a good idea to check my coffee too. I really didn't plan on some of this being ready, and so these crops are growing faster than I can keep up with them. I wish my crops in my FS22 series were growing this fast. Okay. Okay, I'm gonna do it. I have to run down here and check this just in case. Ah, growing. Yay. Still growing. Okay. We don't have to harvest everything today. Yay. Okay, let's see. We have mustard. Oh, shoot. There we go. And mustard. 1128. Okay, Brianna's Burgers. We're going to tag that. Oh, I guess well, I know where that is, generally. I can't remember which turn it is, but I know the general direction anyway. And we've all been there. Oh man, here we are. Okay. Since we have this tractor here and all handy and all, switch to that because it's more powerful. It can actually pull this trailer maybe up a hill. Yeah, it struggles a little bit, but it's still doing better than the other, than the Fendt. Okay, and we'll take this down to our main entrance and out onto the road here. And head down the same direction that we went for the bale to sell our bales. And there's a pillar of light standing in the distance. Ah, yes. Let's see, is it this one? Yes. Yeah, they could do the kindness of putting a sign out by the road to let you know that you need to turn in. Not everybody's going to have a big pillar of light to guide them like that. Yeah, mustard is a nice yielding and nice amount of income. $53,000 for that one trailer load there, and it wasn't even full. So anyway, I think that may be where I go ahead and leave it today. Oh wow, I've been recording for 54 minutes. Okay, yeah, I did not mean to make it this long. I want to thank everybody for watching, and if you could help me out by going down and hitting those buttons down below, you know what they do. I don't need to tell you about that, but I would appreciate that. And I will see you in the next one. Bye for now.